presentation. Hello, everybody. I'm Alex Douglas. Welcome you to NAIA Baseball and CVC Baseball. Today it's Central Baptist College and Crowley Ridge finishing in game number 4 of this 4-game series. And looking now at our starting pitching will be Ryan Meyer for Central Baptist College. He's coming in on his 8th appearance. He's had 7 so far, 2 games started. His record is 2-0 on the season, has had 1 save. Pitched so far with a 20 1/3 innings. ERA is 7.08. His whip is 1.43 and 19 strikeouts. Looking at Crowley Ridge, pitcher, it's going to be Parker Gordon coming in. This will be his 5th appearance, as he's had 4 so far. He's had 2 games that he started, coming in with a record of 1-1 on the season. No saves. He's pitched 2 complete games, pitched 13 innings so far, gave up 17 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned runs, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts. Strikeouts per 9 inning is 6.92, giving up a home run. ERA is 6.92, and his whip is 1.69 so far on the season. Right now you can see that the umpires and the coaches are meeting at home plate, as it's going to look like this for the umpiring situation. It looks like it's going to be Trevor Mafia behind the plate. Over at first is going to be Jay Muse, and third is Daniel McWayne. And Castillo will be over at second. At shortstop, it's going to be Daphne. Mancourt will be over behind the plate. First base will be Kirchhoff. Prince will be playing in right. Left fielder will be Fitz. Harden will be the DH in this game. Lepson will be over at third. Center field will be McDaniel, and Meyer will be on the mound. Now looking at Crowley Ridge, it's going to be Borbone will be over in right field. He'll wear the number 12, and center field is going to be Drake. Wilson will be at third base. At shortstop is going to be Burgess. Thomas will be at first. Coleman will be the DH in this game. Gomez will be behind the plate. Left field will be Wilson. Also, second base will be Honeycutt, and Gordon will be pitching on the mound. And that's how they look like when it comes to pitching today. And in the field, looking at the weather right now, it's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon compared to our overcast skies earlier. Looking at the temperature here at North Little Rock at Burns Park, 68 degrees, and looks like today's high is going to be 71. So no complaints should be about the weather in this 4th game of this series and 2nd game of the day. And so we'll be back and get closer to pitch after this.
Right field, Connor Ball.
Going now up to bat. Here for the first one, the leadoff hitter. Ends up being a beautiful afternoon for baseball for game number 2 of the day, game 4 of the series. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. First pitch, 2:24 this afternoon. Meyer's on the mound. Here's the 0-1 for Meyer. Ground ball bounces back towards the shortstop. Will be a base hit to lead it off here. And it's going to be the center fielder in Trey Drake. Where's the number 1 on the uniform? Crowley Ridge is wearing the black uniforms with green wording on the uniform, gray pants, CVC, and their baby blue striped uniform with white numbers and white lettering. Meyer throws over to first, runner back in time. Steps on again. Runner leads off 3 or 4 steps there. And Bourne. Meyer looks in for a sign. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Try, catches the plate there. No balls and 1 strike. I'll be behind the plate in this game of this doubleheader. He was in second and third base umpire last game. Here's the pitch. Ball. Pulls the bunt back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner over at first. Leads off again. Looks in for a sign. Here's the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouls that down to third onto the netting on the third base side. Looking in the outfield, it looks like the outfielders are shifted a little bit to the right for the left fielder. Center fielder shifted to left. And the right fielder shifted a hair to the left. Looks in. Has a sign again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out for the first out. Third baseman is going to be Wilson will be up to bat. Wears the 18 across the uniform. Dimensions again at the ballpark is 320 down the left field line. Straightaway center 360. Down the right field line 325. Here at DeSalvo Stadium at DeSalvo Memorial Field at Burns Park. Runner's getting ready to go to second. There's the pitch. Strike being called. Throw over to second, and runner is out at second base. Caught stealing a great throw between the catcher and the fielder at second. The count is now no balls and 1 strike after all that. Being thrown out was Morone. Looks in. Here's the pitch. Pops it up. Calling for it will be the left fielder. He's got it for the third out. No runs. There was a hit. No errors. And no one left on board. This game is tied at 0 after half an inning. As we welcome you back here as we're at the bottom half of the first, let's look again for those that missed it. For Parker Gordon, the pitcher, it's his 5th appearance. He's had 4 so far. 2 games have started. His record is 1-1. No saves, 2 strikeouts. He's pitched 13 innings, 17 hits given up, 10 runs, all 10 of them earned, 5 walks, and 10 strikeouts. His average for strikeouts per 9 innings is 6.92. And also 1 home run given up, and his ERA is 6.92, and his whip is 1.69. That's how he looks for them. So we're getting ready there at the third to second. Now we're getting ready to switch over to ZBC. That's DeSalvo now up to bat. He'll be playing at second. Or it's the 22 on the uniform. And now they're getting ready here to start us off in today's game as he steps into the bat. Wind started to blow enough that the part of the blue covering has come loose over in the outfield on the fence. Here's the pitch. Right, kept to the corner there. Outfield, large gap between left left and center to the center fielder to the left-hand side. Ground ball goes towards the shortstop, throws over to first in time for out number 1. A 6-3 ground out that time.
The shortstop.
And next up is Ryan Daphne, wearing the 15 across the board here. As he's coming in with 23 games played, hitting .373 average, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, 10 runs, and 3 stolen bases so far. Wind has almost died down. A little bit of wind coming according to the flag in center field. The pitch there misses for a ball. Center fielder switched it over to the left-hand side next to the American Pie sign out in the outfield. The pitch, ground ball. The shortstop dives for it, throws over to first, and bounces it to the first baseman for out number 2. Another 6-3 ground out. And main court now up to Burt. Next up to bat. Bat's left-handed here. As looking here at the roster, the only one in the lineup today that bats left-handed for Central Baptist College. All the rest bat right-handed. Pitcher now looking in is Gordon. Here's the pitch. And here's the pitch as he will pop that one straight up. And going for it is going to be the left fielder. Grabs it for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on board. We've played 1 complete innings and no score for the game. As we get ready for the second inning of play, as we welcome those that are just joining us here, this is game number 4 of the series and game 2 of the day. If Central Baptist College wins this one, they have won the series of 3-1, as Crowley's Ridge won game 1 yesterday. As they continue to warm up here, looking at the lineup here, it's going to be for Crowley's Ridge, Burgess, Thomas, and Coleman, and any of them gets on, it's going to be Gamez.
Top of the second for the Pioneers, the shortstop,
Clay Burgess coming in, 23 games played, hitting .242 average so far, 1 home run, 14 RBIs, 10 runs, and 4 stolen bases is how his numbers look for him. He also bats right-handed here. There's only one player. High fly ball, he pops that one up, but that's going to be out of play down the first baseline. Only one player, it's left-handed here for Crowley's Ridge. Back on the going back to reset is Meyer. Burgess back into the batter's box here. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off almost off his hands. Just didn't sound right there off the bat. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes, no one out here. Top half of the second inning. Here's the pitch for Meyer. And swing and a miss, strikes him out there for the first strikeout.
The first baseman, Adonis.
Excuse me, his second strikeout. Thomas coming up now. Thomas is out of the batter's box as he waits for Myers to reset on the mound. Both are reset. Playing deep as the second base and shortstop, both in the outfield grass. and fouls that one off as Thomas. Shifted slightly to the left-hand side is the center fielder, probably about maybe a foot from center field. Here's the pitch. High fly ball. Pops that one up. Coming in to get it is the center fielder, and it drops just in front of him for a base hit for the single. And the next up is going to be the DH and Coleman, as he wears the 22 on the uniform. And Coleman is a sophomore, 5'7", 175, bats and throws right, from Audible, Oklahoma. Here's the pitch. High fly ball. He pops that one up, going back for it's going to be the third baseman. Third baseman has it for out number 2, and the runner will have to stay at first base.
The catcher, Alex Jimenez.
Jimenez coming up to bat. He is a freshman coming in this year, 5'10", 195, bats and throws rights. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. No balls and a strike. Coming in hitting a .256 average, played 15 games so far, no home runs, 6 RBIs, 4 times coming around to score. Meyer now resets, waits for a sign, throws over to first, runner back in time. Runner stepped off, didn't even have to slide, is how much time the runner had over first to get back. Looks in as Meyer, waits for a sign. Here's the pitch. Ball. Throws back over to first. Runner back in time. Count is tied at 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to catch the runner off, but the runner had gotten back. Meyer looks in for a sign. He's got it. Here's the 1-1. The pitch fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And on deck is going to be Wilson. Steps back as he regrips the bat. And if either of them reaches, it's going to be Honeycutt. Steps back into the batter's box. Meyer looks for a sign here. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, and he strikes him out as he was caught looking. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left on board. After 1.5, it's Crowley's Ridge 0, CBC 0.